line, they running the route. I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how did it get a win?
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They defer to White out of the shotgun. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
On the tackle.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, is he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job was to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a game.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw is Wilson. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
This will go for 5 up to the 33. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 16,
Tyler Lockett. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, Prescott. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
David Moore. 78 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
14.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of
and he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And inches.
On third down, a run from White. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Another try for Penny. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They will run with White out of the shotgun. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a fourth and goal.
On the tackle.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good. We're on Jack.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Prescott from the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fournette, a first down carry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. It's back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
14-yard line.
Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass incomplete on the
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing. Prescott. And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put them. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the update. NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Russell Wilson.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
And got his man complete.
Wilson's pass.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 50 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 1st down.
After the penalty, it's Penny. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
First down, here's White. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now a throw from the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's White, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Running out of the gun with White. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run forward with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Wilson. Steps away, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down 28-21, 25 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. They find some open field here. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west,